In Badgerys Creek itself, locals are divided over an airport, but they all agree they want an end to the uncertainty. The federal government began acquiring land in the area in 1986. 1,700 hectares all up, stretching beyond Badgerys Creek Road in the east and past the township of Luddenham in the west. In between are more than 100 properties which will have to be demolished. Jessica Kidd has more.
Leslie Redshaw raised her 3 children in Badgerys Creek. Now, as a pensioner, she gets by on $200 a week and says the thought of leaving is terrifying. She says the fear is made worse by the uncertainty.
A lot of us don't know whether we're in the midst of the runway or the outskirts of it or anything like that at all.
Residents are divided on the airport. However, most agree a decision is needed. But what would an airport at Badgerys Creek actually look like? The best guess comes from plans released almost 20 years ago, showing 2 4-kilometre runways on 1,700 hectares of land already owned by the government, or 3 runways over a larger area, needing an additional 1,200 hectares of land. Lastly, 3 runways aligned north to south and an extra 1,100 hectares of land. But those plans are out of date. The effect on air and water quality needs to be reassessed, and the noise impact will be radically different.
The noise levels on takeoff now of these new aircraft are 75% quieter than they were 4 decades ago.
The decades of indecision have frustrated local councils as they plan for the future.
What we've had over the last 30, 40 years is just this big hole in the city where we don't know what's going to happen. It's there and we have no control over it, and it's been very challenging.
Now it's up to the federal government to make the next move. Jessica Kidd, ABC News.